Troops of 33 Corps, having earlier fought a determined action at Hilli, advanced along with the Mukti Bahini to Ghoraghat and Bogra. On the 6th of December, the Pakistanis abandoned Jessore cantonment and its prepared defences. And on the 7th of December, troops of 9 Mountain Division entered Jessore, the first major city to fall. After that, other centres, Janida, Magura, Gobindganj, began to fall to troops of 2 corps, one after the other. On the 8th of December, the first message of the Chief of Army Staff, General Manekshaw, was broadcast asking the Pakistani army to surrender. He said, "Your condition is hopeless and you cannot get out." On the night of the 4th and the early hours of the 5th of December, enemy troops crossed the international border near Longewala. By daylight, they had reached near one of our posts. The tanks and the artillery subjected the post manned by rifle company to very heavy fire. By 7:30 in the morning, Hunter fighter bombers of Western Air Command went into action, and they created real chaos for the enemy. They destroyed 40 enemy tanks. Similarly, enemy transport columns moving from the border towards Longewala were interdicted by our aircraft. Longewala was reinforced under cover of close air support, and a counter-attack was launched. By the 10th of December, 400 square kilometers of Pakistan territory had been captured by our forces. The same night, troops of 11 Indian Infantry Division launched a limited offensive towards Nayachor to draw out enemy reserves and pin them down. By the 5th of December, Relnor, Khokrapar, Gadra City, Khinsar, and Pirani Ki Par were captured. The old abandoned railway line was put into commission by the Indian Railways, a great feat which was of much logistic value. By the 13th of December, the Parbatali feature overlooking Nayachor was captured. The enemy reinforced this sector. By the time of the ceasefire, 2,800 square kilometers of Pakistani territory had been captured. Our line of communication from Pathankot to Jammu is within 12 kilometers of the international border. Opposite this, in the Zafarwal-Narowal area and on to Kasur, Pakistan had constructed heavy concrete fortifications and laid extensive minefields. The Pakistan 8th Division, comprising 4 brigades, with an armoured brigade of 4 regiments, were defending this area. In addition, Pakistan had its 6 armoured divisions, less an armoured brigade, and some elements of 17 Pakistan Division in reserve for a counter-attack. When it was clear that Pakistan was not likely to do anything in Shakargarh, one Indian corps was launched into the attack on the night of the 5th, 6th of December. The following night, the eastern thrust went into action. By the 15th of December, delayed by heavy obstacles, the northern thrust reached the line of the river Basantar and the lateral road from Zafarwal to Shakargarh. The eastern thrust reached the line of the river Basantar bridge on the 12th of December. Our attempts to capture Shakargarh failed. By the 16th of December, a bridgehead had been established west of the river Basantar, threatening Zafarwal. By the time of the ceasefire, one Indian corps had advanced 11 kilometers all along its front, closely supported by the IAF, and captured 300 kilometers of densely populated and fertile area. By the 9th of December, initial objectives in Bangladesh had been captured and thrust lines were well established. Some prisoners and much of Pakistan's war material had fallen into our hands. Now the only question was, when would Dhaka fall? To achieve surprise and mobility, 57 Mountain Division crossed the Meghna in helicopters. It was an enormous task that these helicopters had to perform. Similarly, a battalion was lifted across the river Surma towards Sylhet. In the 2-corps sector, 4 Mountain Division crossed the river Madhumati in country craft, improvised boats and PT-76 tanks. On the 12th of December, 9 packets and 24 Dakotas, operating from widely separated airfields, were carefully coordinated to rendezvous accurately at Tangail to airdrop a battalion of 50 parachute brigades. They joined the Mukti Bahini to speed up the advance on Dhaka. Naval aircraft continued to pound targets in Dhaka. By the 14th of December, the airfield and the harbour of Chittagong and Cox's Bazar were put out of action. Thus, Bangladesh was now completely isolated by land, sea and air.